Hello, 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 everybody. We are
What's
back.
up?
I have a new mic. It sounds way better than AirPods, and I am excited. Thanks
Whoa,
to
wait.
Mr. Star Wars Obsession.
I just noticed looking official.
Yeah, it's not. How does it sound on your end? I feel like it sounds pretty good.
Really good.
Yeah,
Sound like
like
a podcaster.
it sounds crispy and fresh. But anyway, we didn't have Kat last week. Instead, we had
2 weeks.
Kelly and X-Wing filling in because little Miss Cat had to go exploring somewhere. If you want to talk about where your
Alright.
journey took you.
I went across the pond for a quick trip to London. My cousin is studying abroad over there, and we both have a weird obsession with London history. Not like current monarchy as much, but like, Henry VIII type stuff. So we've been planning that trip since like 2020. So
Ooh,
that's where I was. I haven't posted on my channel in forever, guys. I'm so sorry. Like I really kind of dipped for like 3 weeks here, but
it's like no one has any idea where you've been all this time. So, well, speaking of history, so does that mean you've seen like Vikings and all those shows about like old ancient England,
No,
or no?
I haven't seen Vikings, but it's because I've seen some like clips on YouTube and it looks extremely graphic.
It is extremely
told that
graphic.
show is great though. It is graphic.
Well, the one on Hulu is censored. It's the History Channel version, so there's like no nudity, just like guts and stuff. But like the guts aren't even that bad because they cut close to some things and they don't show everything. So it's kind of a shame. I wish I could see like the actual like uncensored version, but you can only see it in Europe, I guess. So when you were in London, you could have been able to see
Rats,
the
man.
uncensored, gutsy, bloody Viking version that you can't see in America for some reason because Hulu likes to censor their stuff. But
we're softies over here, I guess.
Yeah, and we all ran a little late. Sorry, everyone, but
it's my fault. It's mine. Blame me.
We're just glad to have her back regardless, and it's good to be back with a new mic and get things going. So we will start it off with our meme of the day. It's going to be a little trending meme. This is something that everyone, I'm assuming, has heard about or knows about.
Oh
from
God!
One of my buddies, Gimbo. It's labeled Will Sith.
Lord, Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right. That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow.
Good. Your heat has made you powerful.
Sorry. I just had to show it. It's just like that's what everyone's talking about now, and I just had to show it. But I know I like how it's like a big debate now whether it was justified or not. All over the internet nowadays. Have you guys been seeing that?
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely been. I stand with Jim Carrey. He had a really good point to make about it.
I agree with his point too. I saw that video as well.
Yeah.
Most people I know would, I think, take Jim Carrey's side. I don't condone violence. Again, I guess there's like some other history involved in all of that, but it's like even then, it's like who cares? Like you don't need to do that to our favorite zebra, Chris Rock.
True.
But anyway, thanks, Charlie. Appreciate it, dude. Thanks for always supporting us time and time again. We can't say thank you enough. Sussy Face, I have not seen you in here. Welcome.
That is a sussy face.
Sus, bro.
I like the enthusiasm in that profile pic.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing has kind of soured me on Will Smith, especially since I found out that he was quote unquote thankful that he did not accept the role in the prequels because they were so bad. And I was like, okay, man, well, screw you.
Whoa, wait.
And you're a Scientologist? Like, come on.
Wait, Will Smith is
Yeah, he is.
Wait, really?
Wait. Zach, you need to backpedal. Wait, I need elaboration. Okay. First things first, he's a Scientologist. Wait, I don't know what's worse, the prequels or the Scientology.
Slight edge to the prequels.
Start one at a time. I had no idea that he was potentially running to be cast in the prequels. Yeah. I did not know that.
Let me see if I can find if it's known what role he would have played. But yeah, he was like apparently in an interview at some point after the prequels, he was like, "Yeah, I'm glad I didn't take that role because they sucked." And no, they did not.
Hasn't he made a lot of really bad
Yeah,
decisions?
yes, he has.
He was going to be in Matrix too, right?
Yeah, he was.
And
Yeah, he
Django
was-
Unchained.
Yeah.
So a Tarantino film, a Lucasfilm, and a Wachowski brothers or sisters film.
He could have
That
had
he
it all.
rejected all three of them. Instead, he did
That Western,
iRobot.
He did that as well.
iRobot. I Am Legend. I think.
I like
what's-
I Am Legend.
that's
Scared-
like one of. That was like one
yeah.
of his better ones. I'm trying to think what's his best film ever.
That movie scared the hell out of me when I was in middle school.
It did. It still kind of
It's
does.
scary. It's so
still is kind of-
sad.
It's the way it's like the sound design and the way it's filmed. It's like very scary, and I like wish they would make more like that. It reminds me of Last of Us. I think that's why Last of Us hit home really well. But speaking of Last of Us, Pedro's going to be in Last of Us, so we'll see how that goes.
Let's go.
No, they're making a I Am Legend 2. I don't know if you guys heard about that.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
see
that's
that.
not a joke.
No, they're making a
No, it's
second
real.
one.
With Will Smith or with
Yeah,
Jimmy,
no,
Jimmy Fox.
they're using the alternate ending where he lives.
Oh, I didn't know there was an alternate ending.
Sounds
I
like a
haven't
cash
seen that
grab to
movie
me.
in so long, so
It's actually, I think it's better than the original. But yeah, Wild Wild West is the movie he turned down The Matrix for, and it was awful.
Independence
even heard of
Day.
that's a
That's
really good
right.
movie.
And Men in Black. The first Men in Black was great.
No, yeah, I'd say like from that movie on, he made a bunch of bad decisions. But like the early part of his career was good.
Well, he was like humble and a real person then. He just seems kind of wacko and crazy now. I don't know.
Scientology.
No, it's still... Wait, I had no idea about that, and I don't want to bash. I don't want this to be.
You wanna bash
No, no, no,
Scientology.
no, no, no.
Yeah, you
I,
Scientology, don't come assassinate us.
I try to
know
be
where we live.
respectful of everyone's beliefs, and hey, look at Tom Cruise, but he's given us a lot of great cinema, so it's like I can't be judgmental. But I had absolutely no idea about Will Smith. I did not know that.
Yeah,
Now-
him and his wife are. They're both Scientologists.
You can judge them all you want. All the only difference here is I separate the art from the artist. I'm still gonna judge the shit out of who they are, but who they are in the films is completely different, or what they create is completely different. And I guess in my book,
Yeah. Well, enough about Will Smith. I feel like everybody's
People
talked
are
him to
sick of
death.
this.
Let's get into the show, folks. So the big news of the day is that the Obi-Wan series has been pushed back by a whopping 2 days. And in exchange, we have received word that we will be getting the first 2 episodes right off the bat. So how do you guys feel about this?
Kat, you can go. You're really excited.
Woke up to that Lucasfilm announcement, and I was like, "Oh my god, what could this be?" At first, I thought it was an announcement that Ewan McGregor was going to be at Star Wars Celebration, which I'm not. I'm still holding out hope for that. I mean, that could be a very last minute announcement or something. But I audibly was like, "Let's effing go!" Like, I feel like I'm trying to interpret what it means with the first 2 episodes being dropped at once. I'm like, okay, are those meant to be viewed as like a movie style thing? I'm trying. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, like why they would want to do that if it didn't make the most sense for the release. Does that make sense?
So,
Yeah,
well,
that makes
obviously,
sense.
I didn't even get any of this news until Kat woke up way before I did. Obviously, it's like 10:30 today. So I woke up to Kat's text saying, "Did you see the news?" And I'm like, "What news? Holy shit!" So I go check out the news, and it's pushed back. And I was like, "Oh, I mean, I guess that's news, but if anything, it's kind of exciting." I was also a little sad because it's during Celebration, so it's gonna be
I'm gonna have to figure out what to do.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do like a watch party at midnight together and just stay awake, and then
In someone's hotel room.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what's gonna have to happen on my small MacBook 13-inch.
Oh god.
But if anything, we might even be able to stream during that because we'll all be in the same area. So we could stream the 2 episodes, maybe. We could all hang out. I don't know. You never know. You never know
We're
what's gonna
literally
happen.
going to be up till 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm
Hell yeah.
hoping that these. That also made me question though. I was like, all right, are they doing this because the first 2 episodes are not each like 1 hour long, and they want it to seem like we're getting an hour long's worth of content? I'm like, does this mean that the first 2 episodes are both shorter? Like, I'm really
they're both
trying
20
to...
minutes.
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah, no, see, I was thinking of it like, I was talking to Zach, like maybe they're doing damage control of some sort, or they're like editing something and they're like, oh, we need a couple extra days. Like they definitely finished it a while ago. Maybe they're like, oh, we need to change a couple things here and there, so let's push it back. Or they're doing something special at Celebration on Thursday to celebrate it.
Yeah.
Which would suck for us.
Yeah, so we're not going to
Just
be there.
missed it.
Unless, Kat, are you going to be there on Thursday or no?
Yeah, did you guys not get the 4 days?
No.
We got 2.
Oh, well, Tom and I were saying they'd probably do it on Friday, no? If there was going to be some sort of panel. You don't think?
It's coming out, so it would come out like
Thursday
on-
midnight.
yeah, so even
Yeah.
before we go.
Yeah, so it would come up before we go,
Yeah.
so they'd probably do something before the premiere on Thursday, is what I was thinking, maybe.
Mm.
Or they just are fixing the Grand Inquisitor.
I think they could be adding yellow eyes, but like 2
Yeah.
days, how much work can you really do in 2 days? You know?
Well, if you think about it, it's just 2 episodes. Like a lot of times, like, some like the whole show isn't finished right now. It's probably like the first like 3 or 4 episodes. They're probably just editing or changing up some things in the first couple episodes.
But do you think it would be anything beyond his eyes? Because obviously they can't go back and reshoot.
I mean, I didn't have any problem with his head shape until I saw everyone talking about it, and I was like, okay, I guess it's an issue, but it's like, I mean, it's not gonna break it for me. I'm not gonna be sitting there
No,
like the whole
yeah.
time like depressed, because like at the end of the day, I'm watching it for Ewan McGregor and Anakin. So unless Anakin's like recast as someone else, I don't know if I could really be that upset.
That was another thing that crossed my mind. I was like, maybe Vader is not in the premiere, but maybe they are dropping the second episode as well, because that is where Hayden's return will be. Maybe. Although we've all debated when we think he'll be appearing first in the series, right?
I feel like they would have an hour premiere. I can't imagine the first episode not being like an hour. If it's anything, maybe like 45 minutes or whatever, so like 52 with credits or whatever, but it's like I can't imagine it being any less than an hour. So maybe like the first hour is like building up like kind of what's been happening, and the second episode is like, a quick reveal of Vader or whatever the fuck they're gonna do. Because we only have 6 episodes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean they have to move pretty fast.
Charlie, if this happens while we're there, oh my god, I would lose my mind. Like if they just brought them both on stage, that'd be so cool.
Speaking of which, is anyone in this chat going?
F's in
That'd
the
be
chat
sick.
for celebration. Uh-oh.
Just breaks her computer. Stuff
See, like,
knocking over my Funko Pops.
I was gonna say this, like maybe they'll have like a viewing party there, but like I don't want to wait until, because you're in Star Wars Celebration. Like you can assume that a fair amount of people have seen it, and you might get shit spoiled for you. So,
and frankly, I don't want to watch it with that amount of people. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but there's going to be annoying people like clapping unnecessarily or like
we could
cheering,
stream it.
screaming. Yeah, no, that's the other thing. It's like they'd have to take everyone's phones. Like it would be. I've told you guys, I need to be in a vacuum when I see this show. I cannot be in a room.
Okay, we'll put you in the bathroom, and me and Zach will be on the bed watching it. We'll be completely separated,
Oh my
but we'll have the
God.
dual cam set up, so like it's as if we're all in the same area, just like we have here. Only we'll be in the same room. Oh, Eli's going. Nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be so fun. I mean, like I've always wanted to go. I'm so happy it's down here so we can go.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be so much fun. I plan on spending a lot of money on autographs. Depending on the lines, I plan on spending money on autographs.
You're gonna have them sign your body?
Yeah. My forehead's gonna be never cleaned.
And you're gonna get like tattooed over the.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna pull the tattoo move.
Exactly. And then they're gonna be like, "What is that on your forehead?" It was like, "It's Anakin Skywalker's autograph." It's like, why does it say Hayden Christensen? It's like, oh shit.
He just signs it Anakin Skywalker in like print.
Oh my god.
No, wait, I wanted your guys' opinion on this because I didn't interpret it this way, but I saw some people suggesting that they're moving the entire show to Friday releases instead of Wednesdays.
I don't think so. I would
That's-
hope so. That would be great for me. I would love that.
Yeah, I
But
feel like that would be better.
I
We'll
think
talk
it's just,
to them when we get down there.
yeah, we'll call up Pablo Hidalgo whenever he comes in chat. and
Yeah.
he can update us.
Yo, you said his name. He's got to show up.
He didn't last week when we were
Yeah.
talking about him. He didn't show up.
Pablo, where are you?
Yeah, we had an uncensored stream last week. It was fun.
Oh, because I'm not here to
Well,
keep y'all
yeah,
tame.
the censor police wasn't here, so we're going wilding.
I said at least 2 F-bombs.
Yeah.
Wow, getting
Yeah.
rowdy.
That's at least
Yeah.
one more than average for me.
Yeah.
Usually it's every 20 minutes. This time it was every 5 minutes for me.
My gosh.
It was
Really
fun.
just let it rip.
Me and X-Wing were drinking, so it was fun.
Oh, that explains things.
Okay, so Hayden
Thinks
Christensen
it's
got
the premiere that
interviewed.
moved.
Oh yeah, I trust
Oh,
her.
I think I think that as well. But anyways, Hayden Christensen got interviewed this week, and he was talking a bit about coming back as Darth Vader and Anakin, and he didn't really give too much detail, but I thought it was just like the quotes that he gave, and I'll read them, really show like how much he values this character and like being able to play him again. He said, well, without getting into too much detail, it was amazing. It's a great honor to put that suit on. So I guess he might be in the suit, or maybe he's referring to his Jedi robes. I don't know. And then he said, it was mostly a lot of excitement because I had spent enough time with this character and I felt like I knew him, and coming back to it felt very natural in a lot of ways. And then he said, and I was just really excited to get to come in and play Darth Vader at this point in the timeline because it did feel like a natural continuation of my journey with the character. And that was very meaningful for me. And then he said, like, I'm really grateful for the opportunity. And he said that this one really, like, not choked me
You
up.
want to
but,
pull
like,
this up?
No, I don't, because there's ads everywhere. It's ugly.
Oh,
He said, the first time that I saw Ewan as Obi-Wan again, that was a very special moment for me, and one I will remember for a very, very long time.
stop.
It's like probably same whenever we see Ewan in the show for the first time.
I'm gonna cry all over Zach's shoulder.
I'll be throwing up. It's good. I'll be in the bathroom. I'll be throwing up. God, I'm really like, even if this show premiered 30 years from now, no amount of time is going to be enough to emotionally or physically prepare. Like, no matter what, I'm nauseous with excitement at the thought. Like, it's going to be here before we know it, and I'm not ready. Like, but I'm also just emotionally anxious about the weight that is on the shoulders of this series in terms of like the fandom. Like, I think that's where a lot of my anxiety is lying, just the reception and the potential this has to either do so much damage or so much good.
Yeah. It's a lot to take in. I knew that they already had like a good camaraderie and relationship before, so it's like it showed very well in the prequels, and I feel like it's only going to continually showing even 15. How many years later is this now? How old am I?
God.
I don't even remember.
Almost 20
I don't
years
wanna think
later.
about it.
That's insane. Like, I know that the relationship is still there, and I'm excited to see how they act on screen, etc. Referring to the suit, it'd be funny if he just wears the suit to stay in character, like when he does voiceover lines, or if he does any breathing, he just like puts on this. He's like, I can't do anything without the suit, guys. I'm sorry, I have to put it on.
Imagine if we never even see him and he's just in the suit the whole time, and they're like, Hayden Christensen was in that suit, guys. We brought him back. Never saw him, but he was in that suit.
Well, that's what
I
I
mean-
told myself when they released that Vanity Fair pic. I was like, that's Hayden in there. Because he wore it in Revenge of the Sith, correct?
Yeah, he did.
Granted, he wasn't doing a lot of like stage combat or anything. So perhaps he has like I'm sure he has a stunt double who maybe.
I mean, it would be fine if he's not in the suit. Just if he ever like is shown putting on the suit, the process of putting on it would be nice to have him be his body being put into it, and then
Yeah.
everything else could be like a double or whatever. But I don't
Wise
know.
words, Andrew.
Indeed.
I like that.
I say we don't look at reviews.
I'm not going on Twitter the whole time.
Dude, I'm so scared. I'm so
You're just so scared in general.
I'm
Not even
just
about
scared,
Kenobi.
yeah.
You're just very scared.
The whole world is just, anxiety about everything. No, I am scared because like we've talked about this before, but this is so important. Like it's so important, and I feel like as somebody who's been like the prequels aren't that bad for like years, I feel like this show is like, well, it's time to back that up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is what you wanted.
Yeah.
Hope it's good.
Everyone delete your Twitter account. Join me. Yeah, Nick Gundy, I might have to just not go on. Or I'm
I
just
did
going to
that.
mute Kenobi. I'm just going to not.
I'm just gonna assume my reaction is gonna be Kat's reaction to the trailer, and then I'll be happy.
The only thing I'm semi worried about is they apparently like some of the writers for each episode got revealed, and some of them aren't amazing writers.
Ooh.
Like the lead writer did what did he do? He did something that was really bad.
Oh, no.
His name is Zach Cantrell or something.
Yeah, his name's Zach Cantrell. He's a son of a bitch. What is his name?
Does it start with a J?
Yeah, Joby.
Yes.
Yeah, him. He did not. His resume did not inspire confidence. Joby Harold. Let's see. He's written King Arthur: The Legend of the Sword, which wasn't very good.
Oh, is that the one with Eric Bana?
No, that was the one with. Well, I don't know. It had a. It was a Guy Ritchie movie.
What year?
Oh, I see.
2017. Oh God, he did Army of the Dead. Oh Jesus.
All right,
Oh,
I
no.
liked Army of the Dead. Okay.
Army of the Dead was literally Aliens too.
And it was bad.
It was literally the exact same, almost shot for shot writing as Aliens 2. Which, I will give him this. Army of the Dead intro was so cool, and we didn't get to see. I
Yeah.
wish it would have taken place during that period of chaos instead of afterwards.
Mm.
Budget purposes, obviously, but I think the whole intro was the only cool thing about that movie, in my opinion.
All right, he
That was-
did John Wick Parabellum. That's pretty.
He produced it. He produced it.
Oh,
He didn't
wow.
write it.
Yeah, he just produced it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I don't understand
Yeah.
why you wouldn't go out and hire like the best writers imaginable for this. Like if I did this, I would be like, yo, what's Vince Gilligan from Breaking Bad doing? Or like what's like anybody who's like
It's like, why not just spend the entire budget on the writers at this point? Like, who
The
cares who cares what it even looks like? If it
the
looks like
story-
shit, but the story is amazing.
you can survive shortcomings in other areas. You cannot survive like a bad story unless you have like especially with something like this, like unless you have insane action, like if it's I don't know, freaking Mad Max, you can survive a bad story or like a lukewarm story. But like if it's something like this where we're expected to see Obi-Wan at his lowest, you need a good story. And I'm not super confident in Joby Harold, but hopefully he can prove me wrong.
But he's not. He and Deborah Chow worked very collaboratively, correct?
I trust Deborah Chow.
Yeah,
I do trust
feel
Deborah Chow.
like if he's not, I'm an Army of the Dead fan, so I can't complain. I'm not gonna complain that much, but yeah, if it were any writer, they're like, I would want multiple voices in the writing room. That's the biggest thing for me. With any Star Wars show, I feel like it brings me more comfort knowing there's multiple people to keep each other in check versus if it was just one person driving the whole thing. So as long as there's other people involved.
I think the real question is, how big of an ego does that guy have? If he has a massive ego and he wants to do it his way, that's a problem. But if he's collaborative, great. It really comes down to that. I feel like it really comes down to ego nowadays with Star Wars. Like, if people can collaborate, you get good stories. If people get fucking like this is my story. I want to tell it my way, and then it's terrible, like Ryan Johnson. That's what's gonna happen, you know. But I don't know. I will say Vince Gilligan is doing Better Call Saul, which comes out, so that's another show. The
Oh,
final
dude.
season's coming out, so
Better Call Saul it's really close to Breaking Bad. It's so good. But
I like Breaking Bad more, but yeah, it's really
yeah.
close.
I still haven't watched Better Call Saul.
It's amazing.
The final season is coming out, correct?
Yeah. I feel like
Definitely.
as an actress, you would like really appreciate it.
It's such a commitment to watch that show. I'm not gonna lie. It's like
How
a
many
gnarly
seasons?
commitment.
5?
There's 5 out, and then 6th is coming out.
Okay.
Yeah, the final season's coming.
Breaking Bad was a commitment, I feel like, that show.
Yeah.
That was like early 2020 quarantine when we have free time on our hands. That's when I watched that show.
That's my favorite show of all time. I absolutely love Breaking Bad.
It's incredible.
Yeah, Alice, it's not. I didn't choose to do that. That's kind of like you guys chose that. Like, it's just how the seating works. Like, I didn't, but it does suck because you gotta put one of them out.
I was salty when you did Maul versus Ahsoka. I was like,
I thought Ahsoka would win. I was shocked that Maul won.
Yeah,
I voted for Maul.
cool.
I'm not gonna lie.
I know you did, but
it comes down to our audience.
Yeah.
I wonder what the age of people voting was. I feel like the older generation likes Maul more. I mean, likes Ahsoka more, and the younger generation likes Maul more because he looks cool. But I don't know. We shall see. I was just joking, dude. Those polls are great, though. March Madness has been so much fun watching how those unravel. They've been very one-sided, but also there's a couple in there. The whole wild card thing is so cool too. I don't know how the ending of those brackets go, but I know it's like super crazy like that. That's why they call it March Madness. But I mean, now I was gonna say now that we have multiple, it's already March is over and we still have more to go. We might as well just keep each one now 2 days so that we have like adequate amount of people to vote and get the numbers up, so we get the most accurate representation of what everyone thinks.
That's what we're gonna do.
Funny though, because like when you put things in context, like the one I think I voted for today was Kenobi versus Din Djarin, and I was like, it's so crazy how like Din is like a goated character that we all have come to love, and like his appearance in Book of Boba Fett was like epic, and we were all so stoked to see him, and he's like kind of carrying modern day Star Wars. But when you put him next to Obi-Wan Kenobi,
it's
like
annihilated.
3%.
Yeah, he got destroyed.
Yeah.
Like you would have thought he was like Rey or somebody. Like,
like
didn't Cad Bane lose really bad too to someone? Who did he lose to?
I think he went up against Maul and lost pretty badly. But like that's gonna happen when you go against Maul.
I stand by that. I'm sorry.
I think it's close, but I like Ahsoka a bit more. But it's really close because they did make Maul into a genuinely great character.
I liked Maul more for a while until I did the Ahsoka tribute where I had to watch everything, and I like Ahsoka a lot more for a lot of reasons. So almost the same reasons why I like Obi-Wan. Just everything that they've been through, and they still remain their composure. They don't fall to the dark side, fall like to their basic instincts. They stay true to their true self.
Go to that last comment there from RMR. I did not hear about that. Is that just toxic propaganda?
I hope
that sounds like something that was just made up.
Yeah, because they pushed it 2 days. Like that's not really gonna do anything.
Do you test a TV show like that with audiences? Because like you have like 6 episodes. I don't think you test that because like a TV show has a wider range of risks of being leaked too. So I don't think you.
No, if anything, I think you let critics come, like professional reviewers, right? Like
whatever that means anymore. I don't even know what that means.
I don't know.
What do you what? I feel like most critics have never actually made anything. So it's like I don't like a lot of what they say about some things. But anyway,
that's clickbait, mate.
Too much salt on that steak.
Clickbait,
I love that. That's great. That's a great
line. I need to hear that sentence in an Australian accent.
We should just bring Alice on. Alice, come on in.
Yes, can you just say that?
Speak your Australian English.
That's clickbait, mate.
Fruity.
We do need to do a member stream at some point because that is in the stipulations of the.
Yeah, we'll have Alice, Charlie, and Aiden on because they support us all the time. for the first round.
Nice.
Lies, deception. I have a
Lies,
friend who hates Saw Gerrera so much. Like every time he sees Saw Gerrera, he's like, he just like goes on a rant. He's like, I can't understand him when he's
Like, what a
talking
fucking
because
stupid fucking character in live action. No, I think he's overacted a little bit.
Jin,
think-
did you come here to kill me? I love that line.
Don't rip on Forrest Whitaker.
I like
that.
Forrest Whitaker, but that line is ridiculous.
and then Jin just responds, "No, you stupid fucking idiot." Just looks at her with a straight face and didn't even react to like what he just said.
Oh, okay.
That
Cool.
took you like 20 minutes to say those lines. Can I talk now? That's
Yeah, come
basically
on,
what-
Treebeard. Freaking Treebeard over here. Finish your lines.
Oh my god.
Man. So that was a tangent from Hayden Christensen returning to Vader,
Sorry.
but it was fun. I liked it. It was very enjoyable. Sticking with the Anakin vein, there's a new book called let me bring it up. It's called Brotherhood. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one. My bad. It's called Shadow of the Sith. And they gave like a little teaser excerpt of it, and it depicts Anakin coming to Luke's aid against these like Sith acolytes on Exegol. He's like transported there in like this vision. And he fights these acolytes, and then Anakin's Force Ghost comes and saves him. And this novel takes place between the original trilogy and sequel trilogy. So I guess the reason that I wanted to talk about this is it seems to me like they've realized that they made a mistake in not really including Anakin in the sequel trilogy, and they're trying to make up for that now by throwing him pretty much anywhere they can. I mean, he's going to be in the Ahsoka series, he's going to be in this Obi-Wan series, and he's in this book now, and then there's another book that's coming out that he's going to be in that we'll talk about in a bit. But what do you guys think about this? What's your take on that?
I just.
Uh-oh.
This is Kat's I'm going to be critical face.
Thank God.
I just hope that. No, it's interesting because Force Ghost Anakin, I feel like, is very uncharted territory. I will accept any of that.
Yeah.
Hoping that's what the extent is in the Ahsoka series, and as you mentioned, Zach, in this upcoming book. So, like, that is interesting because that's unexplored, and that I think would be really. I think a lot of fans would be interested in that. I just take issue with exploiting a character after you neglected them in situations where it doesn't make sense, and then you just like demystify, the spectacle of like that character. Does that make sense? Like overusing, shall I say?
Well, it just seems like they're retconning and going with what everyone wants, which is, shows their basic flaw in being able to tell their own stories, because they're like, oh, well, the fans know how to tell stories better than us, so we'll just listen to them and do whatever they want us to do because it's easy. They do the job for us. It's like, bro, do your own shit.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't I never understood why he didn't appear. I didn't understand why Obi-Wan never appeared as Force Ghost, but especially Anakin. Like, Kylo Ren is so obsessed with finishing Vader's legacy. Like, you'd think you'd see Anakin pop in and be like, hey, man, I was wrong. You shouldn't do this. But I guess the only way this can make sense is if there's some kind of reason that they can come up with to where it justifies Anakin not showing up. Like, something. I don't know. Like, because it just doesn't make sense to me otherwise.
Yeah, as much as I try to not be critical of the sequel trilogy for reasons that I've admitted, I will openly admit I won't ever get over that exclusion of Anakin from what could have been a full circle, extremely pivotal.
Yeah.
It just feels so empty without him. It was a completely missed opportunity, and I think if he had shown up in that film, a lot of people would have felt differently. Regardless of the rest of the film, that could have been like a saving moment.
Yeah.
No matter how you feel, that could have been a huge uniting thing. And it was just a blown opportunity. So, yeah.
I feel like I want your guys' take on this, but I feel like it all stems from them labeling this as like the continuation of the Skywalker saga. I think it would have been fine if they had distinguished this as like a new foray into the Star Wars saga and not like a like if they had just made it very clear that episodes 1 through 6 were the Skywalker saga and then they cut it off there, and then the sequels were a continuation of the story but not necessarily like pivotal parts of the saga, like, you know what I mean? Because the original 6, they're Anakin's story and like his fall and his redemption. The last 3 movies, the sequels, they don't really fit into that at all. And I don't view them as a part of Anakin's journey at all because he's not in them. So do you think it would have been better if they had just made a distinguishment between, you know?
They could just go the Halo route and decanonize it.
Oh God,
That's
no.
not gonna happen.
But yeah, it's very just disjointed and disconnected, and it's just emblematic of the way Lucasfilm has kind of been growing from their mistakes that they made, and, you know, adapting to what the audience wants more. But it's just more along the lines of, I want to see, you know, stories that aren't expected. Like they're doing everything that's expected. They're doing everything that the fans like were expecting and want to see, instead of like surprising us with something, which is kind of what Star Wars should be doing. Mandalorian obviously surprised us in some respects, but I think that there needs to be more of that. I think the whole surprise aspect, the mystery behind it, and like uncovering, like, I don't know, just there's just something about Star Wars that's so mysterious, and when it's like obvious, it just gets boring. So
I feel like that's interesting because I think one of the biggest qualms within the Star Wars fandom is that they don't know or listen. They don't fully align with what the fans want, or they don't listen to the fans, or they have a misunderstanding of what we actually would want. So it's interesting to hear you say, because I agree with that. Like, just do your own thing. But then we got the sequel trilogy. So it's like, I see what you mean, though. I would be fearful if this is the future of Star Wars. It's just them being timid and not taking filmmaking risks because of the fear of retaliation from the fandom. Like, you're such a big franchise. Like, I don't want you to have to work. Obviously, the Star Wars fandom is a little bit, that's our reputation. But if we've truly gotten to that point where they're fearful, and so they're going to limit themselves creatively to just play it safe from here on out and not to surprise us, as you said, then I would be sad to hear that.
I mean, there's still a lot to explore. Like, we could go into Old Republic, even New Republic. I don't know. I mean, I guess from Zach's, I think, Zach, you're the one that said you didn't like the New Republic that much, right? Or you enjoyed parts of it, just not all of it.
The Old Republic or the High Republic?
The High Republic, sorry. Did I say New Republic?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I to be fair, I read like 2 books. I didn't think it was bad. I didn't think it was amazing. I'm glad that they did tackle a different era. I wish they would have done the Old Republic because you have the Sith present, and there's just a lot going on in that era. Whereas the High Republic, it's about the Jedi at their highest point, and they're facing like raiders and like force sensitive carnivorous plants and whatever. It's just like not as intriguing to me, but I am glad that they tried something new, certainly. And to Kat's point about how like you don't want them to just keep doing what the fans want, I agree with that. I think they could take the approach like one for you, one for me, like where it's like, here's a project that you guys want, and then here's something completely new that you guys weren't even asking for. Like, I feel like that might be a nice balance to strike.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. Just keeping, you know, detracting from Chris Rock's left cheek, which I think is fulcrum. I have a strong feeling that's fulcrum.
Is it?
or it's Pablo Hidalgo. Either way,
Pablo, show yourself.
let's see Paul Allen's sequel trilogy.
What is that?
I don't know what that is. Is that a joke? Kat, do you know what that is? Thanks for the $2.
I'm glad you guys don't know,
Thanks,
because I
Aiden.
didn't want to. I was gonna just head nod and be like, "Yeah, totally." But
They're like, "Oh, I want to see that." It's like, wait, but I don't know what that is.
Aiden, could you elaborate?
I
You've
think
stumped us
Paul
all.
Allen is Jared Leto's character from American Psycho. So I think Aiden's making a joke that you have to be in on it to understand. So maybe he's a very creative character, Aiden, if you could elaborate. I have not seen American Psycho.
Yes,
You know how
Charlie.
pe-
This would be cool. That would be a cool movie.
Darth Bane, Darth Santa.
Yeah, the Darth Bane trilogy is so good. But like, yeah, there's just so much they can draw upon in terms of like you have years of novels, years of stories.
But will they look at them? That's the real question.
You'd hope. I mean, it's the same thing with Marvel, right? Marvel has like years of comics. I know Star Wars doesn't have quite as much, but
Yeah.
they still do have a lot.
Well, speaking of Marvel, have you guys seen Moon Knight?
I have not.
It's
I have
good.
not watched it.
I like the first episode.
No, I completely forgot that it came out. How about those Morbius reviews?
Oh, are they bad?
Oh, you haven't seen? This has been like the talk of the day.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm willing to bet it's bad.
I'm going
It's
tomorrow.
clocking in at an 18% on Rotten
Oh,
Tomatoes.
yeah, I'm not surprised.
Oh, I'm going tomorrow too.
not.
I'm
have
just gonna get
some-
really drunk.
Dude, I'm so glad that it's finally out because I don't have to see the freaking trailer in theaters anymore.
Yeah.
With him going like, I have some kind of bat radar. Like, dude.
Fulcrum. So it
The
isn't you,
conquering hero has returned.
unless he made a new account called Chris Rock's Left Cheek. I actually really want to know who that is.
It's funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I knew nothing about Midnight too. I had no expectations. I just thought he looked cool in his little
Same.
outfit, and I was
Yeah.
like, "That's different." So I watched it. I'm like, "Dude, this is a good story.
Here's
Why
the
isn't
thing,
Star Wars like this?"
I feel like
"What?"
I'm not allowed to watch it because I'm not acquainted with his character.
I feel like
Neither
most
am
people
I.
aren't. But
I'm like-
I mean, I didn't need anything to not like. It's does pretty good at explaining who he is. It's kind of like most Spider-Man movies. You don't really need to know like the comics of Spider-Man because it does a good job explaining who and what he is.
Bye,
See ya, Alice.
Have fun in Australia, mate. Oh, wait, aren't you guys flooded over there? Stay safe.
What is
Keep-
going on?
Keep them roos
She's
safe.
gotta go escape a flood right now.
She's like
Much love.
paddleboarding out of there.
Oh
The
my god.
dedication to tune into our stream while
She's like
paddling.
holding like a Wi-Fi box while she's in her canoe to watch.
We love you, Alice.
We love you, Alice.
Yeah, I knew who Moon Knight was, but like if you showed me a picture of him, I'd be like, oh, it's Moon Knight. But like I had no idea like what kind of character he was, what his story was. So
That was just another made-up thing. I was like, I'll watch it, I guess.
Just a made up thing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Daddy Disney.
Yeah. Content.
So there's another book that they announced. This one I'm pretty excited for because it's about Obi-Wan and Anakin, and it takes place like right after Attack of the Clones. And it's revealed that Asajj Ventress is going to pop up in it, and that's like the earliest that we've ever seen her. It's actually the first time that Obi-Wan encounters her. So I'm really curious as to if they're going to adopt the do you remember the older Clone Wars, the cartoons, the one that came out between 2 and 3?
Yeah.
That's on Disney Plus now.
Yeah.
In that one, we see Anakin fight Ventress, and he like absolutely loses it. I think they fight on the forest on Yavin, and he like loses it, and he's just like he's giving into the dark side, and it's like this really powerful moment. So I wonder if they're gonna adopt that to canon now in this book, which would be really cool.
That would be cool.
Have you seen those, Kat?
No, I was gonna do like a reaction, and that's my issue. Whenever I'm like, oh, I should hold off and then react to these, but then I never do it, so then I just never end up watching it. So
They're pretty good.
yeah,
It's kind of light on story, but really good action and stuff.
I've heard the action is quite great. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
I will
I
not
will not
elaborate.
elaborate. I gotta go watch American Psycho now. Hold the front door, Daddy. Did somebody create this just now?
It looks like it because that's what I'm wearing right now.
It's literally.
Oh my god.
Am I Daddy Disney now?
You actually do kind of look like him.
I look like Walt Disney. What?
Is that Walt Disney?
Zach, look.
I feel like this is Fulcrum's doing.
I
'Cause
feel
I don't
like
see him in
that's
chat.
no, because Chris Rock's left cheek is right about. So they're different people. What is going on today?
I'm honored, honestly.
That was
We
the
got Chris
rapidness.
Rock's left cheek and Daddy Disney. with
Daddy
Zach's
Disney.
avatar.
They did that quick. I said that like 2 minutes ago.
I'm like scared. Are there people in our house?
You are not Daddy.
Daddy Disney. Oh, I hate you.
Oh, I hate you. Wait, don't we have that? We have that in here.
Oh, I hate you.
Oh god.
This is what I have to say to Daddy Disney.
I got your voucher.
That never not gets old. Like that's so good.
I just like seeing George like humorously getting angry.
Throwback
Yeah.
to when I didn't think that was. I didn't know that was staged. I thought that was real.
Charlie, is there any way you can resurrect Pablo? Yeah, we need Pablo in the chat now. Where's
Yeah.
Pablo?
I miss Pablo.
To be honest, he makes my days. I like
He
arguing with
does.
Pablo. We gotta have Pablo on the stream. We just invite him to the stream. We're like, so we heard you talking shit in our stream the other day. It's like that wasn't me. It's like,
Why are
pussy.
you here then, Pablo?
This
Oh,
is already an out-of-pocket chat today.
All
I don't know
I'm
if we can
saying is
handle
that if Will Smith slapped Dave Chappelle would be on his third uninterrupted hour of Jada jokes. Of Jada
there'd
jokes.
already be a Netflix special.
there
about
would be a
him.
Netflix special. Yeah.
Did you hear his ticket sales went from $30 to $400 a ticket?
Chappelle's.
Dave Chappelle?
No,
Chris Rock's.
Chris Rock's.
Yeah,
Oh.
people paid like $1,000 to go to his show.
Yeah,
this-
because I
this
wanted to see him
weekend.
talk about what happened with Will
He's
Smith.
got to talk about it now.
Yeah,
He did.
he did. He said he's still absorbing it, and that he's gonna come to terms with it, later. But he was being very funny about it, like usual. He's
Apparently
a very
he
funny
was
guy.
tearful. I think like a Daily Mail writer got in there and took notes or something, and they said that he tearfully admitted he was still processing it because they made everybody like put their phones in those little bags
Yeah.
where it destroys your phone if you try to open it. So,
Holy shit. Like something out of Saw, but with your phone. Right?
what?
Have you seen Saw? It's like something out of Saw, but
Oh,
only
no.
the contraption's on your phone. So you touch your phone, the little contraption closes and breaks it. Kind of like Saw.
Oh,
You've never seen Saw? Like oh yeah, you don't like violence and
I
I'm not a
haven't
huge
seen
Star
Saw.
Wars fan.
First Saw's really good. I liked it.
Daily
There was
Mail's
a-
the screen rant of news. Okay, it's my guilty pleasure. I know. I'm not endorsing. What the heck? What is going on today?
You know who's next, Cat?
Cat's
Say it.
next.
Now I'm left out. Try to get a flattering screenshot of me,
Pablo
please.
makes my days. Daily Mail really is the screen rant of news, though. It's true.
Okay, yes, I do not endorse it by any means, but it's
Oh,
my guilty
no.
pleasure.
Do I? God damn. That's such a good frame that they got too.
Lord of the Rings. Alice and I have very differing opinions on this new series.
Wait, Alice is back?
Yeah, she's back.
She said it was a false alarm.
The flooding was not
Oh.
happening just yet.
Yeah, Mother Nature held off for just a second so that she could watch our stream.
Yeah.
That was really what happened. But Alice, really, are you good? Like, I heard it's flooding still.
She said
like-
she's close to it, but it's not near
Oh,
her.
okay.
Still, that's really
Cat's my
scary.
translator because I don't read chat.
Yes, the pitch meetings are so good.
Yeah.
On Screen Rant. They're amazing. I love the pitch meetings.
Have you noticed? I haven't gotten any recommendations from the bad lip readings. I didn't know that they were still posting any content, but I went to their channel the other day and they're not getting as many views as they used to. And I wonder why.
Oh,
Maybe
they
it's like
need
an
to
old
pump out
fad.
another
Seagulls.
Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That mic is for singing. That sounded beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was quite nice.
Oh God, he was talking about this before we started streaming. He's like, "I'm gonna make these little Go ahead.
Oh, Stop. Ugh. All right, that's like ASMR gone wrong.
Yeah.
Stop.
We're gonna do ASMR on this.
No, that's my
delicate
least favorite
stream.
ASMR sound.
This is
no.
this is
On the-
AD after this is AD after dark.
Hey, it's you, Cat.
Whoa!
It's you, Cat.
Thank God they didn't use an unflattering screenshot. Who is doing this? How many email accounts do you have?
I'm scared.
Who's next? Who are they gonna bring out next?
It's just like X-wing.
Yoda
So
on
he's
a
not even
table.
here.
Yoda on
Yeah.
a chair.
Watch
Yeah.
this person be like Star Wars theory, and he's just like trolling. It's somebody like really big.
Have you
It's Ewan
noticed on
McGregor.
have you noticed on theory streams like they do funny comments, but like they word them in a way that it's not dirty, but when you say them a certain way, it's dirty. Like when you
Yeah.
read them, it's dirty.
They trap him a lot.
Yeah, it's so funny. I just love that because he actually reads them, you know, and doesn't realize what he just said until Josh calls him out. It's
Until
like,
he's canceled.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't see it?
You just said something incredibly racist.
Hmm.
Oh God. All right, let's keep on the itinerary.
Let's
we
just
should
say
here.
we should have Josh on here one day. I feel like
That'd
he
be
would
so
come on.
fun.
We
Yeah.
should. It's Mando time. Mandalorian
Whoa.
season 3 has wrapped production after seemingly, I mean, Jesus, when was it? 2019? It aired in was it 2019 or 2020? I think it was 20.
Whenever the Fire Nation attacked, whichever time.
Oh, it was 2019 then.
Yeah.
Was it? No, it was 2020.
Oh no. What the
I'm so-
heck?
Either way, it feels like forever ago. I'm looking it up. It was 2019. No, wait. Was that season 1?
That is the worst screen capture.
What happened?
Wait, are we talking about when season 2 ended?
Zach's
What the hell
itchy
is
nose.
This doesn't feel like real life anymore.
This is like an invasion of privacy. What is there?
I feel like we're getting hacked.
Yeah.
It'd be really funny if it's just like Theory just comments. He's like, "Ha! I got you guys."
Oh my god. Wait, are we trying to determine when Mandalorian season 2 finale aired, or
Okay,
when
it was-
Mando season
it
3
was-
allegedly began showing?
It was 2020, I think.
That's when no way.
Yeah.
So we graduated 2020. Is that when?
Yeah, we graduated like right after the Clone Wars season 7 came out, and then I think Mandalorian came out later that year.
I don't recall.
Wait, yes, that's right. Okay, yes, because I moved to LA and I remember the first video I filmed. We moved in like September, was a Mandalorian season 2 trailer, and then it came out that like December, correct?
I think
Or
so.
November. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That was so long ago. Oh my
I know.
gosh.
What
I
are we?
can't believe it's been that
2022?
long.
It's 2022 now.
2022. And this show's coming out in December, so it's really gonna have been a while. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
A lot of shows are doing this now, though, and it's probably because of the whole COVID thing. But it, like Better Call Saul hasn't, like the last season was like 2-3 years ago. Like it was insane. Like
Yeah, I know.
I
As
hate
far as like protocol on set now, it's like an extra $100 a day per person, to have them on. So it's like
Mhm.
so expensive to like
Yeah.
actually film stuff. It's crazy.
No, like I don't like it. Like I'm losing interest in shows that I loved because, you know, I watched them pre-pandemic and then the next season didn't come out for like 3 years. What is going on? What is going on? Who's doing this?
this is he's out of line, but he's right.
Could be a she. We don't know who they are.
Yeah, it could be.
Show
That
yourself.
side profile, such a beautiful side profile.
I would like to point out that I've had like 3 or 4 of these made of me, and you guys have only had 1 each. So whoever's doing
I
this,
think you
let's-
should
let's
just keep
even
doing
out the
Zach.
numbers.
I'm okay with it being Zach. He's an easy target. Just keep doing it to Zach.
It's a nice side
Thanks.
profile, though.
Thanks, everyone.
My privacy.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, have you guys seen Barry? That's another one that hasn't been on in like years.
Oh, is that with Bill Hader?
Yeah.
No,
Is that
I-
Elijah Wood or no?
Who? Bill Hader is not Elijah Wood.
No, I said no. I was like, is that the one with Elijah Wood or no?
No, that's
What's the one where he's like a crazy person in a TV show?
with the dog. With
I
the
didn't know he was.
was it Wilfred or something like that?
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, go ahead.
But yeah,
Barry.
Barry's really good. If you guys haven't seen Barry, I'd recommend Barry.
I bet you $100 someone screen grabbed that.
I hope they did.
Cat's Funko Pops. All right, let's go.
Well, they're speaking for you now.
Let's go.
Got Maul and Yoda. Is that Luke outside
Do
of the
Cat's
package?
Funko Pops donate though? That's the real question.
Who's
Who's the
this? This is Director Krennic.
Oh, I love Krennic. He got obliterated in the polls, but I love Krennic.
I know.
I didn't like him at first, and then I ended up liking him.
No, he's become like a goat character.
Yeah.
Are we blind? Deploy the garrison. Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's beautiful.
He's like
That's like one of my favorite scenes in Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's like so psychopathic. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought we could finish up with some Mandalorian Season 3 predictions.
Oh yeah, sorry.
What do you think we're gonna see? Don't be sorry. It's gonna we're just having a good time. There we go. Let's get them up there. You should make that your LinkedIn profile picture.
I know.
Sleepy Alex.
Oh no.
Yeah, we never ask, but like the stream if you guys can. We always forget to promote
we always
ourselves.
forget to say that. If you're here, like the stream. It helps us out a lot.
Because we're so humble, guys.
It helps grow this family a little bit bigger, so we can all, partake in making fun of each other. Pretty much.
If we can get even more people in here who will get screen grabs of ourselves, we can have even more profiles of ourselves.
Of people getting screen grabbed.
Yeah. Oh,
Identity theft is not a joke, Zach.
Oh my god. Okay.
You look really smug, dude. You look like you posed for that one.
Cat and Krennic.
Oh my! Who? Guys, okay.
There's got to be
feel
multiple
like we're
people
in
now.
danger right now. Like, what
There's
is
gotta be
going on?
Remember when I said Scientology is going to come assassinate us?
This is what Scientology does to people who don't believe in Scientology.
They're deploying the Scientologist brigade. Alex is
Does Alex's plant donate? I've been watering you quite often. You should donate.
Oh my god.
At least pay the utility bills. Psh.
Destroy the Muffin Men. Deploy the Muffin Men. I feel like we need cyber protection up in here.
NordVPN.
You gotta do the best lines bracket.
That's interesting.
Ooh.
That's a cool
That is
concept.
interesting. Yeah.
Who
Maybe we'll
wins
do that
the
next.
meme wars?
Well, we could do the meme wars. Yeah, there's a lot of choices here.
Ooh, we could just keep it going. So we have the meme wars, and then we have best lines. Okay, we have our next challenges. See who wins and who comes out on top.
Oh.
Okay, that's not funny. Anyway, okay, enough of this. Let's wrap this up. The stream's almost over anyway. So
Mandalorian season 3 prediction. No, that's the wrong one.
I chose the wrong one.
This one predictions. You're losing it.
Oh my god. What's happening?
And chat, feel free to chime in on this one as well.
Oh yeah, it's more so it sucks that it's not starting off fresh with Baby Yoda and Luke. So
yeah,
we're gonna be seeing the adventures of Din and Grogu again. I guess we'll see where it goes, but it's kind of a shame we don't get more of like Luke and Grogu because they kind of ended that right then and there in a different show, which is kind of sad because that's what everyone was like looking forward to.
With a bad taste in my mouth about Luke, so is it overdoing it if Luke were to appear again in season 3? I'm like losing track. Like, would that be the point of okay, stop?
I think so.
Because I didn't like the way it ended off with Luke. I don't know. I'm kind of salty. I don't know. I'm salty.
It just felt to me like, why did they even do it? Like the whole, like if you're just gonna keep them apart for 2 episodes, not even of the Mandalorian, but of a different show entirely. Like, why did you even do it? it feels like a cheap, like, oh, here's Luke, you guys love Luke kind of thing to me. And don't get me wrong, like it was exciting. I loved every minute of it, but like in hindsight, it's just like
My only thought is so that they could just jump right in and just get on with it for season 3. So like that's my hope. If I'm gonna predict anything, I hope that it just rocket fires right in. Just like no room for like filler episodes or some of these slower, shorter episodes. Like if you're gonna take the time to like fill in some gaps in the storyline with Book of Boba Fett, then I hope that it just gets right to the point in season 3.
Yeah. I was actually expecting the whole Yoda and Luke arc to be like almost an entire season. So it's
Me too.
very surprising. I don't even know where it's gonna go.
Oh my
my
god.
it's paying the utility bills though.
Thanks, Zach's Wallite. I appreciate the contribution to our
Your
stream.
Zach's wall light is paying up more than your plant, Alex.
That's
I
a
know
sick
my
wall
plant
light,
didn't pay
though.
anything yet.
Well, your
It's like over
plant
there
also,
sucking up all my water.
How much did your plant cost? Because those wall lights were not cheap, as you know, because you have some of them out.
That's a money tree. So each leaf is worth $100.
Wow, I need to get me one of those.
Yeah, it's actually called a money tree. I wasn't joking about that, and it doesn't even pay up. It's actually I don't want to make that joke. That's an anti-Semitic joke. But anyway, off we go.
What do you do you think it's gonna focus more? Do you think it's gonna return to the roots and have like Din doing bounties, or do you think it's gonna be the Mandalore situation with Bo-Katan and all that drama with the Darksaber and whatnot?
I'm sorry, dude. It just makes me laugh every time I see it. Go ahead. Okay, Kat, you can answer. I didn't hear what Zach said.
What else is new?
My hope, what I had originally told you guys, I wanted Mando season 3 to pick up right in the room where it all left off. Obviously, things transpired since then. Not all of the cast members are there anymore, so it can't kind of just pick up. Elevator door closes, and then they all look at each other like, "All right, who's walking away with the Darksaber?" Like, I feel like, as much as I enjoyed Mando's appearance in Book of Boba Fett, that erased the possibility of that happening because there was so much unresolved stuff to hash out there, like a whole confrontation. Like, I cannot just even picture them splitting ways and Bo-Katan just, well, maybe. Do you think we could get? Do you think they could be doing this out of order here? Like, maybe we'll get past events that transpired before the events of Book of Boba Fett, and then it'll catch up.
Imagine that they would. I mean, they're already confusing the casual viewer enough. You know what I mean? Like, the casual viewer probably isn't going to see Book of Boba Fett if they're Mandalorian fans because they probably didn't realize it was out. And then when Mandalorian comes out, they'll be like, "Wait, what happened with Yoda and Luke?" You know? And so it's like if they go back before Book of Boba and then have it finished by the I mean,
I see what you mean, though.
That could be very interesting, actually. Now I take that back. That actually could be pretty cool.
I don't know if we know exactly how much time has taken place between the end of Mando season 2 and then Book of Boba Fett. At least the modern Book of Boba Fett, not the flashbacks or anything. Like, because if it's been a year, then I could see that happening. But if it's only been a couple months, then probably not, in my opinion.
Yeah, I just was so looking for, like, obviously Luke's entrance was incredible, but there was still a lot of good. They had built up to a lot of good, juicy stuff in that room, and I just am having so much. My heart was just set on seeing the altercations that were going to take place. So I'm having my brain's just having a tough time accepting that Bo-Katan got out of there and that she's not like in the midst of planning a showdown with Din. Like, I want to know what's up with her.
She has to, like, it has to be one of those things where she's like, we're not going to do this now, but like after school behind the dumpster, like that kind of like, you know what I mean? Like that
Meet
kind
me
of
on
thing.
this planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But like, how would
I
you
guess
feel
you'll
if
have to
it,
wait to find out.
like, would you be disappointed if it were a lot of filler episodes where he's just doing individual bounties with Grogu, kind of like how season 1 was, and then just like 3 episodes of overarching Mandalore story? Would that disappoint you guys, or are you open to that?
Well, I remember thinking like towards the end of season 2, I was like, I almost feel like their story is done. So it's like, without Luke and Grogu, that was the only thing that I think that was like keeping my interest. So I like don't even know if I'm gonna be like expecting really anything, which is a good thing, I think. At least that's my opinion.
I agree with that. And I also feel like I keep forgetting that they kind of have to dodge around certain storylines now with the absence of Gina Pablo's here. Let's go.
There he is.
You
It's
son of a bitch.
The stream is complete.
Somehow Pablo has returned.
I was
Hey,
hoping
Fulcrum.
for my plant.
I honestly didn't see that he said this. I said this.
No, I think it
independently.
popped up right as you said it. Like, that was hysterical timing.
Am I Fulcrum?
Oh my god.
Pablo,
yeah.
we missed you last week, buddy. We were trying to summon you.
Yeah, where you been?
We were trying to start an argument with you.
I don't
Kelly.
remember what it was about. Probably the
Yeah,
last.
by the
Jedi.
way, we didn't get to meet Kelly Cat.
I know.
She was looking forward to meeting you too.
Oh, another time.
Yeah,
another
she'll be
time.
on again. She'll be on again.
Oh,
Yeah. 'Cause
well,
Advisors.
he's kind of a little bit banished right now, right? I mean,
he is.
is he even allowed to associate with the armorer?
Kind of feels like she smacked him and was like, "You have to go do this before you."
If there's only like a few of them left, why don't they just change their ways a little bit?
I know. I was like, you're seeming. This is behavior of someone who like can afford to kick their
Yeah.
friends to the curb. I'm like, you don't have many friends left.
You're living in the underbelly of some space station. I don't think beggars can be choosers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this Pablo the Rock Cleaner? Yes, this is Pablo the Rock Cleaner.
That's his principal job description.
Mhm. That's what he
Fun.
contributes to Lucasfilm nowadays. Or
Yeah.
might as well be his job title.
Isn't he like the lore master or whatever? Like he's in charge of.
He's
keeping
what you are to
canon.
this podcast. But he's to Lucasfilm.
I clean rocks too, Pablo.
Whoa.
Well, anybody have anything else to add, or
I got
Oh,
nothing. You got
wrap it
anything,
up?
Kat?
oh god, what is it now?
They've locked me up aboard this started.
They give you Wi-Fi?
He's in cell number 2187.
Yeah, they actually have cells. They have like the rooms that you stay in, and they have the
Could you
cells. that they lock you
imagine
up.
if you get too belligerent, they just throw you in prison?
If you break the 2-drink rule.
Oh god.
I
Anyway,
definitely would be.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna.
would, I would be so destroyed if I was invited to go to that thing.
What do you guys have coming up on your channels next before we get out of here?
Oh god, I don't even know. I'm so behind. Maybe another cooking with Kat? I don't know.
That was good. I liked that one. That was funny.
Yeah, I actually didn't mind that. It's different. It's like binging with Babish, but cooking with Kat.
I'm glad you didn't mind it. I'm
You
glad it
should,
didn't completely piss you off.
I was
You
expecting to hate it miserably. Like I
Yeah.
I turned it on. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking tear this apart. And then
My
it got
finger
right
was
to me.
hovering above the unsubscribe button the whole time.
I pressed this like 6 times before it even started, but then when it started, I went back to like. So
You should brew some of that. You know the milk that Luke gets out of the giant thing on Last Jedi with the nipple.
The
Yeah, you should.
goo.
The udder thing. You should brew some of that.
Oh.
yeah, it probably tastes amazing.
I think I want to try lembas bread.
Yummy.
Oh, that'd be cool. You got to get the leaves to cover it like they do in the movie.
Oh my gosh!
Ooh.
Whoa.
You better. If you don't do that, I'm unsubscribing.
Yeah,
Too
me
bad
too.
we live in California where there's like just palm leaves.
That'll
figure it
have to
out.
do, Kat. That'll have to do.
Just go to Sprouts.
Yeah.
Ask. I'm trying to make this special bread from one of my favorite franchises. I need you to custom find it for me. These emotions are too much. I know you're not one with expressing emotions, Pablo. It's okay. We're gonna help
my
you every step of the way.
Look at that picture, though. He's so stoic.
That is really.
Aw.
No emotions.
Thanks for adding our channels. But which, by the way, Zach, you need to make a custom
Aw.
channel thing.
Alice,
see
shout
how
out.
see how ours has our names in it. You gotta.
I don't
Love
know
you,
how
girl.
that. I don't know.
I can show you how to do that.
Wait,
I
I,
totally-
didn't
I
even
totally
know
heard-
that mine had my name in it.
Yeah, you did it. You did that too, Kat.
Tom
That's
must
stupid.
have
Or maybe
done that
Tom
for
did it.
me. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it just
did.
looks better with like when you do it. But thanks, Alice. Appreciate that. Me,
Yeah.
I just have an ultimate trailer coming out. I think tomorrow morning, and then just more modern trailers and all that jazz.
Very sick. Ultimate trailer is in like
Everything.
everything.
I'm
Cool.
collabing with another creator, and doing this one, so
Ooh.
I'm excited. It's definitely different, and I can only do modern trailers for so long. I usually redo them every year. I noticed around this time, and they kind of pop off. So
Hey man, modern keeps being modern. You know. Like,
yeah, dude, get with the times, man. I mean, my
Yeah.
plan over there isn't even paying me to do it, but I'm
freaking plant.
Alice,
sticking
I
with
love
it.
you.
As for me, I've got a New Hope video kind of about why it's so amazing coming out in 29 minutes. So be sure to watch that. Everybody.
Ooh, a premiere.
Yeah, everyone go pop in.
That's
and
not a
we will-
premiere, but
Or
yeah,
have you just been uploading it this whole time?
it's been scheduled.
Oh, I see.
It's scheduled, and for those of you who don't watch Zach's vids often, you should. You know, everyone who's
should.
here should watch all of them because he
Every
makes
single
great
one.
content. They just don't get the respect they deserve, but they will. They will. We're almost at 4K, or no, we hit 4K subs.
We did hit 4K
On this channel.
Holy
subs.
crap! Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
You know what we
we're
need
growing.
now, just to kind of bring this around in a complete circle? We need Will Smith to just come up and slap me.
Yeah, I agree.
That would really launch
100%.
our.
Get us to 10K, guys, and we'll make it
Yeah.
happen.
Instead of slapping, he needs to punch you. That's what
He needs to kill me.
Yeah, just murder. Yeah,
And he needs
that
to
would-
say "Welcome to Earth" when he
on
does it.
stream, and then we'll reach our subscriber goals.
That's actually going to be the premise of I Am Legend sequel. That's just going to be it. Zach getting slapped around.
That's
Ooh.
yeah.
Charlie's doing interviews. Is it Charlie? Is it on your YouTube or on Instagram?
Oh, that's right. He has his
I
YouTube.
think
go
it's on
check
his
him out.
YouTube. He's got a bunch of those on his YouTube. It's really cool.
Check him out. 4K, yes, hell yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Anything else to close out? Thank you all for staying this long. We got 20 of you still in here, or 19 now. Someone just
Let's
dropped
go,
off
friends.
because I mentioned you. You guys got scared and ran away. It's okay.
It was Pablo. You were too thankful. It's too strong of an emotion for
Are we
him.
doing a poll
Oh,
this
no,
year?
here he is.
What was the poll gonna? What's the poll gonna be?
Team Chris or Team Will?
Yeah, let's do that. Screw
Oh,
it.
No,
Screw
that's-
it. Let's do it.
I actually want to see it. I'm
Yeah,
down.
screw it.
Let's do it.
Oh God.
Are you doing the poll or am I doing the poll?
I'll do the
This was a
poll.
joke.
Kat, you're full of amazing ideas. Oh, I gotta get through an ad before I can get to our own stream.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Alright,
why
here
am
we
I
go.
logged into this channel too?
All right. It's gonna go live in just a second. Team Will.
Team Will or
Team
Team Chris?
Chris.
Your answer will decide your fate.
You guys
You-
remember Shark Tales?
That's another great film. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Poll is up. Cast your
Whoa.
votes. Team Will or Team Chris? This is totally Star Wars related.
I can't actually see it in StreamYard. That sucks.
No, yeah, I have to go onto YouTube. Team Chris has 67%. Team Will has 33%. Oh, Team Chris 80%. It's not looking good for Will Smith. He's getting slapped.
Easy clap.
I would also go Team Chris.
I would go Team Chris. But if you go Team Will, I mean,
We can
It's
still
all
be
good.
friends.
I don't hate you that much. No, just kidding. I don't hate you at all. You're fine. This is trivial. This is nonsensical celebrity gossip and
Yeah.
Do you think
drama.
you think Pablo's voting for Team Chris because
Dude, no. Yeah, because he doesn't like
yeah,
emotion.
exactly.
Will got emotional.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like it's gonna stay stagnant at 75% Team Chris, 25% for Team Will.
Let's
So that-
go. Chris Rock by his sold out tour.
Yeah.
This has all just been 1 hour and 15-minute long Chris Rock promotion.
Yeah, we're being
Everyone-
paid by him.
Go watch
Oh.
Grown Ups. Go watch Madagascar.
Speaking of which, really quick before we close out, Kat, I told Zach this before we started the stream. We have some really cool merch, a really nice merch coming in for the stream. Essentially, it's kind of what we can I guess wear during the stream to avoid copyright eventually when it gets to that, for whatever reason. So if you ever want to wear it, I mean, I'm gonna give you guys both some clothes, but the distributor is Supreme, so it's like really high quality clothing, and it's silk printed logo into it, so it's like really nice. So I'm excited to get those. So when I get those,
Whoa,
like
yes.
maybe in like 2 or 3 weeks,
Oh my god, send it over. So
yeah.
we get uniforms. Let's go, guys.
Yeah.
On the
Evil
road to
Ewok.
legitness.
Yeah, I mean, like maybe on the sleeve right here it says Evil Ewok podcast or something
Yeah.
for us. Unless anyone here would want one, I can get one. I can get them pretty cheap too. So it's like Supreme quality, but like they're affordable. So way better than Teespring. Like I'm so tired
Yeah.
of Teespring quality. So this is the next step here. So it's nice. But
Legit.
anyway, that's all I got. Anything else? We all good?
Merch,
I
you
think
better
that
go
is
get some.
it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in again. This has been a wild one, but
Yeah.
I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a good time.
But much love, everyone. And until next time, hopefully there's more to talk about next week too, so we don't have our plants and lights talking to us in stream. But may the force be with you all, and